What up, everyone? Starting my day pretty late today. It's 2:30. Usually I'm up and going to the gym at around 11, 12. But sorted a few things out this morning and was watching the trade deal. The trade deal Oval Office announcement by Trump and his team. So the first trade agreement is actually with the UK. And the reason why I really wanted to watch it was to see the wording, how things will change, what's the significance, the impacts on the initial tariffs put in place. And it looks like they'll probably be lowered. So they were initially at 10% with the UK, and they will remain at 10%, except for key things that are exempt, like I believe it was the first, so 100,000 cars per year. I think some car parts, some steel, and beef or something like that. But other than that, they increased the exports to the UK, which means that the US will be bringing in an additional $5 billion from that. And then I believe an extra $6 billion from tariffs being placed, which is the 10%. So I think the key thing here is that tariffs, no matter which country makes a deal, will be set at 10%. I think that's a standard, which isn't too bad. I mean, that's not going to create much inflation. A lot of companies can absorb that or pass it on to the consumer, but 10% shouldn't increase things by a lot. And there's going to be a lot of exemptions that you guys will see. So very good news. If 10% is the baseline, that's something that a lot of people can work with. That'll send the markets back to all-time high. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin has surpassed $100,000 again, this time with a lot of strength, and a lot of people are sidelined. So this rally can continue to new highs without anything stopping it. Like, any dips will be shallow, they'll all be bought. So whoever has been holding and has already been a market participant will enjoy some nice gains. Now, I'm obviously a little bit down on my overall altcoins portfolio. My stocks portfolio is down quite a bit still, but if you do have that explosive run, I have no doubt that I'll get back to highs, which I'll be very happy with, and I'll surpass new highs. So I'm not concerned about that. Everything looks good on that front. We have the talks with China on the weekend. So any good news, any lowering tariffs to just welcome conversation will be very key, and it's very encouraging to see. Now, there's also India, South Korea, Japan, Vietnam, and the EU that are apparently like pretty close to a deal. Now, EU is probably the furthest one out, but everyone's getting pretty close to making a deal here, and those are all key markets for the US. A lot of exports there, a lot of imports there, so having deals with those countries is pretty major for the market. Just encouraging to see, and we can start front running some deals such as China and the EU. So everything on that front, the stock market, SPY and QQQ are nearing their 200-day moving average. Once that's reclaimed, then holds for, I want to say, 2 to 3 days, that will be a major risk on indicator that you can go all into the markets again. So we'll see what happens there. I do believe we'll reclaim them, just because Bitcoin's pretty much almost back to all-time high. I think like 8% away, and Bitcoin has been leading everything. So if Bitcoin's signaling that we're probably going to new highs, the market should follow. And my allocation's basically all in crypto and a lot of growth stocks such as Tesla, Uber, Palantir, and then some Bitcoin stocks. So those are my major holdings for now. The Mag 7 I'm not too exposed to. I've been trimming some. It's been a long time, Nvidia nearly trimmed all my position. The only one that I hold significant amount in is Tesla. So we'll see what happens. See if my if what I've been saying with small caps and just risk like growth stocks, so RK and IWM leading this next rally, will be right. I believe so, just because of the thrust breadth indicator that we've got. First time I believe since 2020. So usually that means breadth is amazing, which is really good for growth stocks and small caps. So we'll see what happens. We've got the tax cuts coming in, and that'll fuel small caps even better, because it lowering taxes on highly indebted companies is just good for their margins. So there's that. Bitcoin, altcoins, I still believe an alt season will come. Ethereum surpassed $2,000 today. BTC dominance, I think, has topped with bearish divergence, and the ETH BTC ratio finally broke out from its downtrend of like 10 months, I believe. So I'm very, very optimistic with everything that I'm seeing, and I'm like 99.9% confident that we'll be having a nice run here into July, August. So I hope I'm right. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I wasn't right with my timeline, but I think I'll be right with the outcome. And no matter what happens, I've been holding, and I'm still gonna stick to my plan. I hope it does happen, and I do realize some nice gain, enjoy some stuff in life. You know, I'll start splurging a bit, enjoy the gains. It's been a long run, 2 to 3 years of planning and just working around the clock. So yeah, I'll obviously keep posting videos. I think I'll do a charts video at the weekly close. So probably on Sunday, I'll film one showing all the charts and all the key indicators that I'm looking at for the next 2 to 3 months. But I just want to say that I'm very optimistic, and I highly believe that we'll be running back to highs. Everything will ease with China, and everything looks good on that front. Now, what's happening with China, I'll relate to the dropshipping business now, is very important. I hope this weekend we can have some nice dialogue with China, and hopefully ease some tensions. You know, maybe take off I forgot what it's called exactly, but the dropshipping exemptions that we had before. He put it back in place, so it was no longer available. But hopefully he does put that back. I'm talking about Trump, and hopefully we lower tariffs. Well, the U.S. lowers tariffs. I don't know why I say we. Hopefully the U.S. lowers tariffs to ease tensions, and they can have some nice dialogue with China. So that would help the dropshipping business. All those stores are doing very well. It would help margins just a tiny bit. You know, we're not too affected with the tariffs so far, but we'll be looking into maybe partnering it up with companies in Vietnam and India. So looking at that right now. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Everything's good on the back end. Accounts are still flowing pretty well. Sales coming in. A lot of accounts doing some nice green. On the front end, we're still having some difficulties consistently closing, but that'll come. We have a couple of clients coming in on board in the next week, so that's looking promising as well. And then the last thing that I wanted to touch up on for this just whole video recap is so I remember coming on here on Monday, and I said that I'm gonna do a 48 to 72 hour fast, water fast, so strictly watermelon electrolytes, and I ended up lasting 45 hours. I feel like I could have continued to noon on Wednesday and do 60 hours, but to be honest, I just got really bored, and I couldn't hold it anymore. So there was 3 instances that were pretty challenging for me. I think it was Monday night, so after like 20 hours, Monday night was pretty challenging for me, but I fought through that. Then on Tuesday afternoon, slash morning, I went to gym, and after that, it was like maybe 30-ish hours in. No, it was, yeah, like 30 something hours in. After the gym, my stomach was killing me, but I fought through that. And then Tuesday night, it was like 9 p.m. So it had been 45 hours. I just couldn't hold it anymore, and like I still had like 4 hours till I slept, so I couldn't just sleep that out and just wake up in the morning, and then I could probably thug it out till 12. But I don't know, I couldn't do it anymore. But the goal was to just cleanse my body. I do feel a lot better. I've achieved the goal that I wanted to do. It wasn't to lose weight. Like, matter of fact, I only lost, I believe, 1 pound. I just tracked it and took pictures of before and after and tracked my weight just for fun, but that wasn't the goal of the experiment. Just to cleanse my body, and I do feel much better. I used to feel a lot of tension and a lot of very gassy, and my stomach would hurt randomly after eating random things. So cleanse everything out. I've been feeling great today's Thursday. The last like 2-ish days that I've eaten not the healthiest, but pretty healthy, and I feel amazing. So I do recommend, if you guys are having trouble with your diet or whatever, if you want to cleanse your body out, I do recommend fasting for 2 to 3 days. I think it wasn't too challenging. It's just you have to go through tough patches, fill up your time, stay distracted, and if it wasn't for boredom, I feel like I could have lasted another 12 to 24 hours. So yeah, I do highly recommend, and it did its thing. It works. There's a lot of health benefits to it, and sure, I was a bit weak at the gym, but it doesn't really matter. My energy wasn't too low. You know, I was drinking a lot of electrolytes, so that kept me afloat. But yeah, the experiment was pretty nice. I do recommend. But yeah, the market will have a nice run for 3 to 6 months. Can change your life, so be positioned, be prepared, and stay locked in for the next few months. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment if you have any question, any stock recommendation. If you want me to look at anything, chart anything, you can join up the Discord. It's for free, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.